Good morning. So the topic for the day is vector operations of forces. I am E. Ilavenil, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. So force vector. So force, being a vector, obeys all the rules applicable for vectors. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, commutative or non-commutative behavior, associative, distributive behaviors, and every other things observed in various vector quantities are also applicable and observed in force vectors. Of course, there are certain things applicable only to certain types of vectors, and they all need not be applicable for a force also, but the general attributes of vectors are all applicable for a force vector. So first we'll see about vector addition. So let F1 vector be a force vector given by F1xi plus F1yj plus F1zk vector, and F2 vector is equal to F2xi plus F2yj plus F2zk. Then F1 vector plus F2 vector is equal to F1x plus F2x into I plus F1y plus F2y into j plus F1z plus F2z into k. So this F1 plus F2 vector is also called as the resultant vector R vector. Thus resultant vector R vector is given by F1x plus F2x into I plus F1y plus F2y into j plus F1z plus F2z into k. The same method can be extended for adding any number of force vectors like F1, F2, F3, F4 and all. Any number of vectors can be added very similarly, that is by adding all the x components and grouping them under I direction, adding all the y components, grouping them under j direction, adding all the z components, grouping them under k component. That is how we should add any two vectors, and that is applicable for every of the force vectors. So here we have an example. So let F1 vector be 5i plus 2j plus 3k newtons, and F2 vector is equal to 3i plus 3j plus 7k newtons. Then F1 vector plus F2 vector is given by 5 plus 3, that is the 5 the I component in F1 and 3 the I component in F2 are added together. 5 plus 3 into I plus 2 plus 3 into j, that is the 2j available here and 3j available here contribute to this 2 plus 3j, and the 7k available here and 3k available here, so they contribute together as 3 plus 7 into k newtons. Of course, we add these things and finally make it as R vector is equal to 8i plus 5j plus 10k newtons. Next is vector subtraction. Of course, vector subtraction is very much similar to vector addition, but normally a very small procedure that we follow here is, instead of directly subtracting, we express the minus f2 vector as the minus of the f2 vector, and instead of subtracting the plus f2 vector from f1 vector, we here add the minus f2 vector with the f1 vector. So if f1 is 5i plus 2j plus 3k and f2 is 3i plus 3j plus 7k, we are here seeing the values of the same example of the previous problem. Then minus f2 is given by minus 3i minus 3j minus 7k, and now f1 minus f2 vector is given by 5 minus 3 into I plus 2 minus 3 into j plus 3 minus 7 into k, and that finally gives us f1 vector minus f2 vector is equal to 2i minus j minus 4k newtons. So this is how we go for vector subtraction. What we have next is vector product. So as you would have already studied in mathematics, so vector product here means both dot product as well as cross product. So a typical example for dot product would be work done, and a typical example for cross product would be moment. So these multiplications can be learned better while we learn moment and work done. Okay, but still we can revise the basic vector operations of dot and cross products along with their triple products for the time being, and later on we will learn what is moment and what is work done, after which we will apply the same principles at that place. So a dot product. So according to dot product, I dot I is equal to j dot j, that is equal to k dot k, that is equal to 1. So here I dot j is equal to j dot I is equal to 0. Similarly, j dot k is equal to k dot j, that is equal to 0. And again k dot I is equal to I dot k, that is also equal to 0. Hence a dot b, or say a vector dot b vector, is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz, and here the resultant of this dot product is a scalar value. Okay, dot product is commutative, which means a dot b, or say a vector dot b vector is equal to b vector dot a vector. So the next one is vector cross product. So here for cross product, I cross I is equal to j cross j is equal to k cross k is equal to 0, as sin theta is equal to 0. So I cross j is equal to k, j cross k is equal to I, and k cross I is equal to j, where sin theta is equal to 1. So j cross I is equal to minus k, k cross j is equal to minus 1 and I cross k is equal to minus j. Sorry, k cross j is equal to minus I. So here again sin theta is equal to 1, and here a right hand rule is to be used for finding the direction. So in this case, a vector cross b vector is given by AYBZ minus AZBY into I vector plus AZBX minus AXBZ into J vector plus AXBY minus AYBX into K vector. So this is often expressed in a determinant form, which is very popular and which would already be studied by you in the mathematics. So it is the same cross product, and here we are just revising it. Okay. So with this, we'll stop with the lecture today. So what we have seen are vector as a force, vector addition, vector subtraction, dot product, and cross product. So we have more things to see about the force vector, but for today we'll stop with this now. Thank you.